Reading Methods of 100 Celebrities, Education Series 2. From the 71st to the 80th. Editors, Chiu Chi-suan, Sang Mei Fong, Chening Xiao, Cheng Chao-ling, Pan Yu-ting. Insights from Reading, Even Without Reading. Chang Tzu-fu, Music Worker. Chang Tzu-fu does not see reading as a pressure or responsibility, but rather approaches it with curiosity. For instance, he reads history as if it were a story and sees geography as a way to travel the world. He always maintains this relaxed attitude toward reading. Chu Xiying, renowned author. During his learning process, Chu Xiying demands of himself to check daily whether he has gained any knowledge. He says that knowing if he has made progress is more important than any exam results. Yang Qihong, former director of the Graduate Institute of Communication Management, Ming Chuan University. Yang Qihong believes that the main purpose of reading is to absorb knowledge of interest. Whether it is a sentence or a small piece of text, as long as it feels meaningful, interesting, and rewarding, it is a good book. Enjoying the process naturally leads to gaining insights. Yang Xiaoyang, university professor. Society is a vast book. By delving into society, observing its operations, and understanding social issues, one can gain endless knowledge and wisdom. Yang Huishan, glass art creator. Her partner, Chang Yi, is an avid reader, so Yang Huishan often reads through listening. Even without time to read books, one can still gain knowledge by listening. Master Sheng Yin, religious leader. Reading can enrich life and share it with others. Master Sheng Yin always believed that the sole reason for reading is to absorb the knowledge from books and share it with everyone. Knowledge kept to oneself may be lost, just as the wisdom of ancient ancestors often failed to be passed down due to secrecy. This secrecy led to the loss of valuable information and trust between masters and apprentices. Old craftsmen feared that teaching everything to their apprentices would leave them without work, so they held back some knowledge. Over time, much was lost, which is a great pity. These craftsmen, who valued their secrets, lost the trust and gratitude of their apprentices and carried their secrets to their graves, leaving their souls troubled. They might not have understood why their hearts were restless, but it was because their souls had shadows. Sharing knowledge brings joy to the heart and soul, making one feel as if they are glowing because there are no secrets, no selfishness, and no shadows. Even if sharing knowledge might lead to persecution or criticism, a wise person does not fear this. As long as one person benefits from the shared knowledge, humanity as a whole progresses a little bit. Over time, the entire world will advance. Those who persecute or criticize are a form of self-cultivation. To be blessed, one must have the capacity to accept both good and bad things. Only with this capacity can the progress of the entire world bring blessings in return. When 20% of people hold 80% of the resources, those 20% are similar to the old craftsmen in some ways. They control knowledge and resources, preventing others from acquiring them. Their group and descendants will inevitably gain more resources, and they believe this method is justified and feel at ease. However, is this really the case? Why does wealth rarely last more than 3 generations? Why do the descendants of wealthy people often engage in bizarre and incomprehensible behavior? For example, take the case of Sun Peng and Di Ying's son, Sun Anzua, who has now changed his name to Sun Qian Hao. Why did he behave the way he did? A significant reason is that having too many resources means there is no need to strive, only to enjoy life. Life lacks goals, and whatever one does, they can live happily, not knowing what to do with themselves. Additionally, overprotection by parents means that if mistakes are made, the punishment is minimal or non-existent. Over time, this leads to confusion about right and wrong and distorted values. No amount of resources can help because they no longer know how to use their life purposefully. Thus, leaving too many resources for the next generation may not be beneficial. The amount of blessings determines the amount of resources one can retain, and blessings come from merit, which comes from altruism. So, the old craftsmen, by withholding knowledge for self-interest, failed to accumulate merit that could benefit their descendants. Master Sheng Yin said that the Japanese emphasize precise research methods and a relentless pursuit of learning, which are worthy of our emulation. Wen Tianqiang, film critic. Reading books that interest you is never dull. Finding a book that attracts you is a key factor in Wen Tianqiang's reading choices. Any book, as long as it contains the information you seek, is a good book for you. Liao Homin, writer. Liao Homin's personality is strongly theme-oriented, believing that life should have focus, and so should writing. For reading, he chooses thematic learning, integrating knowledge from related fields to form broader perspectives, which helps uncover the relationships and commonalities across different learning areas, achieving a comprehensive understanding. Liao Xiaochun, former news anchor. Participating in extracurricular activities, reading extracurricular books, newspapers, magazines, and information-based TV programs expands life experiences according to one's interests, providing knowledge that textbooks lack. Liao Weifan, renowned host. Planning a reading environment and rhythm, Liao Weifan maintains a consistent daily routine during his reading process, adhering to a reading schedule. The library is a place he visits daily, using the quiet environment to foster a reading atmosphere. Due to hosting radio programs, Liao Weifan often listens to audiobooks while driving, gaining insights on life wisdom and broadcast content materials.